Did you know that coffee grounds can supercharge your soil, rusty nails can make your plants greener, and cinnamon can fight off fungal infections? From using banana peels as a natural fertilizer to planting garlic to keep pests at bay, his garden hacks were as brilliant as they were simple. 1. Sprinkle coffee grounds for acid-loving plants. Used coffee grounds are a natural way to lower soil pH for acid-loving plants like blueberries and hydrangeas. Simply collect used coffee grounds and let them dry before sprinkling a thin layer around the base of your plants. Work the grounds into the topsoil gently to avoid clumping, ensuring better absorption. Coffee grounds not only improve soil acidity but also add organic matter, enhancing soil structure and providing nutrients essential for healthy growth. Reapply every few weeks during the growing season and watch your plants thrive with this simple, eco-friendly hack. It's an easy and sustainable way to recycle your morning brew while giving your garden a nutrient boost. Add lime to the soil for calcium. Lime is a fantastic soil amendment to strengthen plant cell walls and promote root development, making it an essential tool for gardeners. Before using lime, test your soil's pH. Lime works best in acidic soils and can help neutralize excessive acidity. Spread finely ground agricultural lime evenly across your garden, using about 5 pounds per 100 square feet, and rake it into the topsoil for proper absorption. Over time, lime improves soil quality and structure, providing plants with the calcium they need to grow strong and resilient. Vegetables like tomatoes especially benefit, as the added calcium helps prevent issues like blossom end rot. This simple step ensures healthier, more productive plants and a flourishing garden. 3. Bury banana peels for nutrients. Banana peels are rich in potassium, phosphorus and calcium, making them a perfect natural fertilizer for your garden and an eco-friendly alternative to chemical products. Chop the peels into small pieces. Dig a hole a few inches deep near the roots of your plants and bury the peels. As they decompose, they gradually release essential nutrients that promote strong root health, vibrant foliage, and robust overall growth. This hack is particularly effective for fruiting plants like tomatoes and peppers, helping them produce healthier, more flavorful, and abundant crops. It's also a simple, sustainable way to recycle kitchen scraps while naturally enhancing your soil's fertility and structure. 4. Mix Epsom salt for greener plants. Epsom salt, a natural source of magnesium, is a game changer for achieving lush, green foliage and vibrant plant health. Dissolve 1 tablespoon of Epsom salt in a gallon of water and use this solution to water your plants or mist their leaves thoroughly. The magnesium in Epsom salt boosts chlorophyll production, helping plants absorb more sunlight, produce energy efficiently, and maintain strong, healthy growth. This hack is particularly effective for roses, tomatoes, and other flowering or fruiting plants, keeping them thriving and radiant throughout the season. Apply it once a month during the growing season for consistent results. It's an affordable, eco-friendly way to give your garden the care it deserves. Composted leaves to enrich soil. Fallen leaves can be transformed into nutrient-rich compost to significantly improve your garden soil and reduce waste. Start by gathering leaves from your yard, shredding them if possible to speed up decomposition, and letting them break down in a compost pile over several weeks or months. Once they turn into dark, crumbly material, mix the compost thoroughly into your garden soil. This natural amendment enhances soil structure, boosts water retention, and adds organic matter that supports healthy root development and plant growth. Leaf compost is an eco-friendly, cost-effective way to recycle yard waste while ensuring your plants receive essential nutrients to thrive. It's a win for your garden and the environment. Ticks. Plant garlic to repel aphids. Garlic is a powerful natural pest deterrent, especially against aphids. To protect your plants, plant garlic cloves around the base of aphid-prone plants like roses and tomatoes. Push the cloves 1 to 2 inches deep into the soil, spacing them about 4 to 6 inches apart. As garlic grows, its strong aroma confuses and repels aphids and other pests. For extra protection, make a garlic spray by blending garlic with water and spraying it directly on the affected leaves. This dual-purpose hack not only keeps pests at bay, but also adds a handy crop to your garden. 7. Scatter eggshells to deter slugs. Eggshells are an effective and eco-friendly way to protect your plants from slugs and enrich your soil at the same time. After rinsing and drying the shells, crush them into jagged, uneven pieces and scatter them generously around the base of slug-prone plants like lettuce, strawberries or hostas. The sharp edges create a natural barrier that slugs find uncomfortable to cross, keeping your plants safe from damage. Over time, the eggshells break down, releasing valuable calcium into the soil, which strengthens plant cell walls and promotes healthier growth. Reapply after rain to maintain the barrier. This simple, sustainable, and zero-waste hack is perfect for keeping your garden pest-free and thriving. 8. Hang soap bars to keep deer away. Deer can wreak havoc in your garden, munching on plants and leaving destruction in their wake, but fragrant soap bars can act as a surprisingly effective deterrent. Choose a strong-scented soap like Irish Spring, cut it into small pieces, and place them in mesh bags or tie them securely with string. Hang these bags from trees, posts, or fences near your plants, creating a protective zone. The strong scent confuses and overwhelms the deer's sensitive noses, deterring them from entering your garden. Replace the soap every few weeks to maintain its effectiveness. This easy, chemical-free solution keeps your plants safe, your garden thriving, and deer away without harm. Use crushed chili peppers to ward off animals. Crushed chili peppers are an excellent and eco-friendly natural deterrent for animals like squirrels, rabbits, and other garden-invading critters. To use this simple hack, crush dried chili peppers into coarse flakes and generously sprinkle them around the perimeter of your garden or near vulnerable plants. The strong, pungent smell and spicy taste irritate animals, making your garden an unappealing snack. For larger areas, mix the chili flakes with water to create a homemade spray and apply it directly to your plants or the surrounding soil. Reapply after rain to maintain the protective barrier. This low-cost, sustainable method is perfect for keeping your garden safe while avoiding chemical repellents and safeguarding your crops. 10. Plant basil near tomatoes. Basil is more than just a delicious herb. It's also an incredible companion plant for tomatoes that benefits both your garden and your kitchen. Plant basil seedlings or seeds about 12 inches apart around your tomato plants to create a natural pest barrier. The strong aromatic scent of basil repels common pests like aphids, whiteflies and even mosquitoes, offering natural protection for your tomatoes without the need for chemicals. Regularly prune the basil to encourage healthy growth, keep its aroma strong, and prevent it from flowering too early. As a bonus, basil enhances the flavour of ripening tomatoes, making this pairing a win-win for boosting your garden's productivity and adding fresh, flavourful ingredients to your meals. 11. Spray diluted milk for powdery mildew. Milk isn't just for your cereal, it's a surprisingly effective natural remedy for powdery mildew on plants, offering a safe, eco-friendly solution to this common gardening issue. To create this simple treatment, mix 1 part milk with 9 parts water in a spray bottle and shake well. Spray the diluted mixture generously on the affected leaves, ensuring you cover both the tops and undersides for maximum effectiveness. When exposed to sunlight, the milk proteins interact to create an environment that inhibits fungal growth and protects your plants. Gentle on plants and completely safe for the environment, this method works wonders on vegetables, roses and other mildew-prone plants. For lasting results, apply the mixture weekly and reapply after rain. With this easy, natural hack, you can say goodbye to mildew and hello to healthier, happier greenery, all without relying on harsh chemicals. 12. Trap aphids with soapy water. Aphids are tiny pests that can quickly wreak havoc on your plants by sucking the sap and weakening their growth, but a simple, soapy water spray can fix that effectively. To create this natural solution, mix a few drops of mild dish soap with water in a spray bottle, gently shaking to combine. Spray the mixture directly on infested leaves, paying extra attention to the undersides where aphids tend to hide. The soap disrupts their protective coating, dehydrating and killing them without harming your plants. Safe for most types of plants and easy to make at home, this solution can be applied weekly or as needed until the aphids are completely gone. It's an affordable, eco-friendly method to protect your garden and ensure your plants stay healthy and vibrant. Reclaim your green space without resorting to harmful chemicals. 13. Soak seeds in chamomile tea. Chamomile tea isn't just soothing for humans, it's great for seeds too. Brew a cup of chamomile tea, let it cool, and then soak your seeds in it for 12 to 24 hours before planting. The tea's antifungal properties protect seeds from fungal diseases like damping off, which can hinder germination. This hack works particularly well for delicate seeds that need extra care to sprout. After soaking, plant the seeds as you normally would. You can even reuse the leftover tea to water seedlings, giving them ongoing protection. It's an easy way to help your seeds grow strong and healthy from the start. 14. Use willow water to promote rooting. Willow water is nature's rooting hormone, perfect for plant cuttings. To make it, cut fresh willow branches into small pieces and soak them in water for 24 to 48 hours. The water absorbs natural growth-promoting compounds from the willow. Dip the cut ends of your plant cuttings into the willow water before planting them in soil or another growing medium. The natural rooting hormones encourage faster and stronger root development. You can also use leftover willow water to hydrate the soil around newly planted cuttings. This is a fantastic, eco-friendly way to give your propagation a head start. 15. Plant seeds in hollowed-out potatoes. A hollowed-out potato is an ingenious biodegradable seed starter that combines simplicity with sustainability. Start by cutting a potato in half and scooping out a small cavity in the center. Place your seeds inside the hollow, cover them lightly with soil, and then plant the entire potato directly in your garden. As the potato naturally decomposes, it provides consistent moisture and releases essential nutrients to the seeds, creating an ideal environment for germination and healthy growth. This method is especially beneficial for plants that require extra nourishment in their early stages, such as flowers or vegetables. It's a creative, eco-friendly way to jumpstart your garden while reducing kitchen waste, offering a win-win for you and the environment. Plus, it's a great conversation starter for fellow gardeners intrigued by your innovative approach. 16. Make seed tapes with fabric strips. Seed tapes are a genius way to simplify planting and ensure even spacing. Cut strips of old cotton fabric or other biodegradable materials about an inch wide. Using a paste made of flour and water, stick seeds along the strip at the recommended spacing. Let the paste dry completely, then plant the strip in a shallow trench and cover it with soil. The fabric holds the seeds in place and absorbs moisture, encouraging even germination. This hack is perfect for small seeds that are tricky to handle, like carrots or radishes. It's an easy, efficient way to get neat, uniform rows. 17. Lay pine needles for acidic soil. If you have acid-loving plants like blueberries, azaleas or hydrangeas, pine needles are a fantastic natural mulch that works wonders for creating the ideal growing environment. Spread a 2 to 3 inch layer of fresh pine needles around the base of these plants, ensuring the mulch stays a few inches away from the stems to prevent rot. As the needles decompose, they gradually lower the soil's pH, making it more acidic, while also adding organic matter that improves soil quality. Pine needles are excellent at retaining moisture, suppressing weeds, and regulating soil temperature, providing consistent conditions for healthy plant growth. This low-maintenance, eco-friendly hack not only keeps your acid-loving plants thriving, but also adds a neat appearance to your garden beds, making it a win for both your plants and your landscaping. It's an effortless way to harness nature's resources for a beautiful and productive garden. 18. Add sand to soil for straighter carrots. If your carrots grow crooked or misshapen, the problem might be your soil. Adding sand can solve this by creating a loose, well-drained environment where carrot roots can grow straight and deep. Loosen the soil in your carrot bed, removing rocks and debris, then mix in an equal amount of coarse sand. The sandy texture encourages uniform growth and prevents the roots from becoming stunted or twisted. This hack is especially helpful for other root vegetables too. With the right soil structure, you'll harvest perfectly straight, healthy carrots every time. 19. Terracotta pots for slow irrigation. Terracotta pots are an excellent tool for providing consistent hydration to your plants. Use an unglazed terracotta pot, burying it near your plants with the top exposed. Fill the pot with water and the porous material will slowly release moisture into the surrounding soil as needed. This prevents overwatering and ensures your plants stay hydrated, especially in hot or dry weather. You can use multiple pots for larger garden areas, refilling them as needed. It's an efficient, low-maintenance way to keep your plants healthy while conserving water. 20. Water plants with leftover cooking water. After boiling vegetables or pasta, don't pour that water down the drain. It's full of nutrients your plants will love. Let the cooking water cool to room temperature. Then use it to water your garden or potted plants. Nutrients like potassium and phosphorus leach into the water during cooking, giving your plants a natural boost. Just make sure the water is unsalted, as salt can harm plants. This is an easy, zero-waste way to feed your garden with something you'd normally throw away. It's like giving your plants a free, nutrient-packed meal. 21. Use potato water as fertilizer. Next time you boil potatoes, don't toss the water. It's a hidden treasure for your plants. Potato water is rich in potassium and phosphorus, essential nutrients that promote healthy plant growth. Once you've cooked your potatoes, let the water cool to room temperature. Use it to water the base of your garden plants or potted flowers. This nutrient boost works particularly well for flowering plants and root vegetables. Just ensure the water is unsalted, as salt can harm your plants. It's an effortless way to repurpose kitchen waste while giving your garden a natural, nutrient-packed treat. 22. Place broken clay pots to retain moisture. Have broken clay pots lying around? Don't throw them out. They can help your garden. Bury pieces of clay pots near the roots of your plants. The porous material absorbs water and slowly releases it into the surrounding soil, keeping your plants hydrated for longer periods. This method is particularly useful during dry or hot weather. Pair it with mulch or compost for even better moisture retention. It's a simple and effective way to reduce watering frequency and keep your soil evenly moist. Broken clay pots might not look pretty, but they're a gardener's secret weapon for water management. 23. Plant marigolds to repel pests. Marigolds aren't just beautiful, they're hard-working pest fighters for your garden. These vibrant flowers release chemicals that disrupt pest life cycles, repelling nematodes, aphids, and other harmful insects. Plant marigolds around the edges of your garden or near vulnerable plants like tomatoes and peppers. Space them 8 to 12 inches apart for the best results. Not only do they protect your plants naturally, but they also add a bright, cheerful touch to your garden. For maximum effectiveness, mix varieties like French marigolds, which are particularly good at deterring soil-borne pests. It's a win-win, pest control and a pop of colour in one. 24. Hang garlic or onion bundles. Garlic and onion aren't just for cooking, they're excellent pest repellents for your garden. Peel garlic cloves or slice onions, then tie them into small bundles using cheesecloth or mesh bags. Hang these bundles near your plants, especially around vegetables or flowers prone to pests like aphids, rabbits, and deer. The strong, pungent scent confuses and deters pests without harming your plants. Refresh the bundles every few weeks to keep the smell strong. It's an all-natural, chemical-free way to protect your garden while putting your kitchen scraps to good use. Plus, it's a trick even Grandpa swore by. 25. Set beer traps for slugs. If slugs are invading your garden, beer might be the solution you didn't know you needed. Bury a shallow dish or cup in the soil so the rim is level with the ground, and fill it halfway with beer. Slugs are attracted to the yeast in beer, crawl in and can't escape. Check the traps each morning, empty them and replace the beer as needed. This simple trick is an effective and eco-friendly way to keep your plants slug-free. It's also a fun excuse to share a drink with your garden while solving a common pest problem. 26. Hang aluminum foil strips. To scare birds. Birds can be a nuisance in the garden, but aluminum foil strips can help. Cut long strips of foil and hang them from trees, stakes, or fences around your garden. The reflective surface catches sunlight and creates flashes that scare birds away. The movement and rustling sound of the foil in the wind add to its deterrent effect. Reposition the strips occasionally to keep the birds guessing. This hack is simple, affordable, and surprisingly effective. Plus, it's a great way to reuse household materials while protecting your garden from hungry feathered intruders. 27. Cover drainage holes with pebbles. Preventing soil loss in potted plants is easy with a layer of pebbles. Before adding soil to your pots, place small pebbles over the drainage holes at the bottom. This creates a barrier that keeps soil from washing out during watering while still allowing water to drain properly. The bonus: pebbles improve air circulation around the roots, helping your plants stay healthy. This simple step is especially helpful for houseplants and container gardens, ensuring proper drainage and preventing root rot. It's a quick and easy way to keep your plants happy and your pots clean. 28. Clean rusty tools with vinegar. Rusty gardening tools don't need to be replaced, they just need a little TLC. Soak your tools in white vinegar for several hours or overnight, depending on the severity of the rust. The vinegar loosens the rust, making it easy to scrub away with steel wool or a brush. Rinse the tools thoroughly with water and dry them completely to prevent future rusting. For added protection, apply a light coat of oil after cleaning. This simple hack restores your tools to like-new condition, saving you money and making gardening a lot more enjoyable. 29. Crushed charcoal for better soil drainage. If your soil tends to hold too much water, crushed charcoal can help. Crush untreated charcoal into small pieces and mix it into your garden soil or potting mix. The porous texture of charcoal improves drainage, prevents soil compaction, and helps balance moisture levels. This hack is particularly useful for potted plants and areas with heavy soil. Charcoal also absorbs impurities, keeping your soil healthier over time. It's a natural, low-cost solution to waterlogging problems, ensuring your plants get the right balance of water and air for optimal growth. 30. Scatter newspapers as mulch. Old newspapers are an eco-friendly way to suppress weeds and improve soil quality. Lay several layers of newspaper over your garden beds, overlapping them to cover the ground completely. Wet the newspapers to keep them in place, then add a layer of compost or mulch on top for aesthetics and added nutrients. The newspapers block sunlight, preventing weeds from sprouting and eventually decomposing, enriching the soil with organic matter. It's a simple, cost-effective method to keep your garden weed-free while recycling paper waste. Your plants will thrive and your garden will look neat. 31. Sprinkle cinnamon to prevent fungal growth. Cinnamon isn't just for your morning coffee, it's a fantastic natural antifungal for your plants. If you're dealing with damping off disease or fungal infections on seedlings, sprinkle a little cinnamon over the soil. The antifungal properties of cinnamon create a hostile environment for fungi, stopping them in their tracks. It's especially helpful for potted plants and indoor seedlings that are prone to mouldy conditions. Just a light dusting is all you need to protect those tender sprouts. Plus, it's completely natural and safe to use around pets and kids. Your plants will thank you with stronger, healthier growth. 32. Bury rusty nails for iron-rich soil. Rusty nails may seem like trash, but they're gold for your garden. Bury a few rusty nails in the soil around your plants, especially if they're showing signs of iron deficiency, like yellowing leaves. As the nails slowly break down, they release iron into the soil, helping plants produce lush, green foliage. This hack works particularly well for plants like hydrangeas, which thrive with added iron. It's an old-school trick that's easy to try, especially if you have some leftover rusty nails lying around. It's like recycling for your plants. Cheap, effective, and environmentally friendly. 33. Use old coffee filters in pots. Coffee filters aren't just for brewing. They're a great addition to your potted plants. Place a filter over the drainage hole at the bottom of your pot before adding soil. This prevents soil from washing out while still allowing water to drain properly. It's especially helpful for houseplants and small containers, where soil loss can be an issue. Plus, coffee filters decompose over time, enriching the soil naturally. It's a simple, low-cost trick to keep your pots tidy and your plants happy. Next time you finish your coffee, save the filter for your garden. It's a win-win for you and your plants. 34. Bury matchsticks for sulfur. Got matchsticks lying around? They're more than just for lighting candles. They're a handy soil booster. Bury 2 or 3 matchsticks head down in the soil around sulfur-loving plants like onions, garlic, and peppers. As the matchstick heads decompose, they release sulfur into the soil, promoting healthier, more robust growth. Sulfur is essential for building proteins in plants, and this hack provides a slow, steady supply. Repeat this process at the start of each growing season for continued benefits. It's an easy, effective way to give your garden a nutrient boost with something you already have at home. 35. Place used tea bags under plants. Don't toss those used tea bags. They're packed with nutrients your plants will love. Bury tea bags in the soil around your plants to improve organic matter and add tannins, which enhance soil structure. As the tea bags decompose, they release small amounts of nitrogen, which is great for leafy plants. This hack works well for potted plants, garden beds, and even compost piles. Make sure the tea bags are free of staples and synthetic materials for safe decomposition. It's a simple way to recycle kitchen waste and give your plants a natural, slow-release nutrient boost. 36. Use hair clippings as fertilizer. The next time you cut your hair or groom your pet, don't throw away the clippings. They can work wonders in your garden. Hair is rich in nitrogen, a key nutrient for plant growth, and it decomposes slowly, providing a steady supply over time. Sprinkle the clippings around the base of your plants or add them to your compost pile. Hair also acts as a natural mulch, helping to retain moisture and suppress weeds. This eco-friendly hack is great for vegetable gardens, flower beds, and even potted plants. Plus, it's a sustainable way to reuse something that would otherwise go to waste. 37. Plant corn and beans together. Corn and beans are a match made in gardening heaven. This companion planting trick benefits both crops. Corn provides a natural trellis for the beans to climb, while beans fix nitrogen in the soil, feeding the corn. To try this, plant corn seeds in a row, and once they sprout, sow bean seeds nearby. As the corn grows tall, the beans will climb its sturdy stalks, saving you the need for poles or trellises. It's a win-win for your garden and a smart use of space. This ancient technique, used by indigenous farmers, is a timeless way to grow healthy crops. 38. Sprinkle baby powder on leaves. Baby powder isn't just for keeping babies dry, it's also a great way to protect your plants from pests. Sprinkle a small amount of baby powder on the leaves of plants prone to pest infestations, like ants and aphids. The powder creates a slippery barrier that these pests can't easily navigate. It's a safe, non-toxic way to keep your plants healthy without resorting to harsh chemicals. Reapply after rain or heavy watering to maintain its effectiveness. This hack is simple, inexpensive, and surprisingly effective, making it a great addition to your pest control toolkit. 39. Use vinegar to kill weeds. Vinegar is a natural and affordable way to get rid of unwanted weeds in your garden. Fill a spray bottle with white vinegar and spray it directly onto the leaves of weeds, being careful to avoid your plants. The acetic acid in vinegar dries out the weeds, killing them quickly. This hack works best on sunny days, as the heat helps speed up the process. For stubborn weeds, you may need to reapply after a few days. It's a chemical-free solution that's safe for the environment and your family, while keeping your garden neat and weed-free. 40. Bury citrus peels to repel ants. Citrus peels aren't just compost material, they're a natural ant repellent. Chop up leftover orange, lemon or lime peels and bury them near ant-prone areas in your garden. The strong smell of citrus disrupts ants' scent trails, discouraging them from invading your plants. As the peels decompose, they also enrich the soil with organic matter and nutrients. This hack is an easy, zero-waste way to keep ants at bay while improving your garden's health. Next time you eat an orange, save the peels for your plants. It's a simple trick with multiple benefits. 41. Use hydrogen peroxide for root rot. Root rot can destroy a plant if left untreated, but hydrogen peroxide can help save the day. Mix 1 part hydrogen peroxide with 3 parts water and pour it around the roots of your affected plants. The bubbling action kills harmful bacteria and fungi while oxygenating the soil. This prevents root diseases and promotes healthier growth. It's safe for most plants and an easy solution for waterlogged or poorly drained soil. Use it sparingly. Once every few weeks is enough. Hydrogen peroxide is like a first aid kit for your garden, perfect for rescuing struggling plants and keeping their roots strong. 42. Rub soap under nails. Before gardening. Ever finished gardening only to find your nails filled with stubborn dirt? Here's a quick fix. Before you start, rub a bar of soap under your fingernails. The soap creates a barrier that prevents soil from getting trapped underneath. Once you're done, simply rinse your hands and the dirt washes away along with the soap. It's an easy, mess-free way to keep your hands clean while digging, planting and weeding. This hack is especially useful if you're in a rush or don't want to deal with scrubbing your nails after gardening. It's a small step that saves a lot of time. 43. Hang CDs as bird scarers. Got old CDs lying around? Put them to use in your garden as bird scarers. Hang them from strings on trees, fences or stakes near your plants. The reflective surfaces catch sunlight, creating flashes of light that confuse and deter birds. The movement and sound of the CDs spinning in the wind add to the effect, making it harder for birds to settle. This hack is perfect for protecting fruiting plants and seedlings. It's inexpensive, eco-friendly, and a great way to recycle old CDs while keeping your garden safe from feathered intruders. 44. Use ashes from wood fires. Wood ashes are a fantastic soil amendment, especially for gardens with acidic soil. They're rich in potassium and calcium, which help strengthen plants and encourage flowering. Sprinkle ashes lightly around your plants or mix them into the top layer of soil. Avoid overdoing it, as too much can raise the soil pH too quickly. This works well for plants like tomatoes, beans and roses, which thrive in slightly alkaline conditions. Make sure the ashes are cool and free from chemicals before using. It's an easy way to recycle fireplace waste while giving your garden a healthy boost. 45. Bury charred bones for calcium. Charred bones might seem like a strange addition to your garden, but they're an excellent source of calcium. Calcium is crucial for strong cell walls and healthy roots, making it essential for plant growth. Bury the bones deep in the soil, about 12 inches, so they decompose slowly, releasing nutrients over time. This hack works particularly well for heavy-feeding plants like tomatoes and peppers. By recycling kitchen waste in this way, you're providing your plants with a long-lasting nutrient source while reducing waste. It's an old-school, eco-friendly trick that pays off in healthier, more productive plants. 46. Lay cardboard as a weed barrier. Cardboard is an easy and effective solution for weed control. Lay flattened cardboard sheets over the soil, overlapping them to block sunlight. This prevents weeds from sprouting while allowing water and air to pass through. Cover the cardboard with mulch or compost for a neater look and added nutrients. Over time, the cardboard decomposes, enriching the soil with organic matter. This hack is especially useful for creating new garden beds or managing persistent weeds. It's a simple, eco-friendly way to keep your garden weed-free without using chemicals, and it repurposes materials you might otherwise throw away. 47. Wrap copper wire around stems. Copper wire is a clever, natural way to repel slugs and snails. Wrap a small piece of copper wire around the stems of vulnerable plants like lettuce or hostas. The copper creates a mild electrical reaction when slugs or snails come into contact with it, discouraging them from climbing further. It's harmless to plants and doesn't involve harmful chemicals, making it a safe option for organic gardens. This hack is reusable and low cost, offering long-lasting protection against these common pests. With just a bit of copper, you can keep your plants safe from slimy invaders. 48. Make compost tea for fast nutrients. Compost tea is like a nutrient-packed energy drink for your plants. To make it, fill a bucket with water and add a generous amount of well-aged compost. Let it steep for 24 to 48 hours, stirring occasionally. Strain the liquid, then use it to water your plants or as a foliar spray. The tea delivers a quick dose of essential nutrients, boosting plant health and growth. It's especially effective during the growing season or when plants are looking stressed. Compost tea is easy to make, eco-friendly, and perfect for giving your garden a nutrient boost without relying on synthetic fertilizers. 49. Use rubbing alcohol to shine leaves. Houseplants looking dull or dusty. Rubbing alcohol is a quick fix. Dampen a soft cloth or cotton pad with rubbing alcohol and gently wipe down each leaf. This removes dust, grime and pests like mealybugs without harming the plant. The alcohol evaporates quickly, leaving your leaves clean and shiny. Do this occasionally to keep your indoor plants looking their best and improve their ability to photosynthesize. It's an easy, inexpensive way to maintain your plants' health and beauty, making them a standout feature in your home. 50. Freeze herbs in olive oil. Freezing herbs in olive oil is a genius way to preserve their freshness and flavour. Chop fresh herbs like basil, rosemary or thyme and pack them into an ice cube tray. Fill each compartment with olive oil, then freeze. Once solid, pop the cubes into a freezer bag for easy storage. When you need herbs for cooking, simply grab a cube and toss it into your pan. This method locks in the herb's essential oils, keeping them flavourful and vibrant. It's also a great way to reduce food waste and have garden-fresh herbs ready to use year-round. So, what are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below.